Raven Turner, if you can hear me, Raven Turner, please come to the east side of the building. Raven Turner.
Isaac Smith too.
I just called him. He's going to get 11 exactly. 11? Yeah, he's here. Isaac Smith. Looking for Raven Turner.
You want us to back up and then come in, or do you want?
I think the door. If we have a problem.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the Ho Chunk flag song. Hi, Nipi. First, I would like to ask my elders to excuse me for speaking in front of them. At this time, I would like to thank the Winnebago Veterans Association Color Guard for opening our ceremony this morning. Please post your colors. I would also like to thank the Grey Wolf Singers for the Winnebago Welcome Song and Flag Song sang during the processional. Would all who are able please stand at this time and remove your hats for the invocation. This morning, our invocation will be given by Mr. Isaac Smith. He is a member of the Winnebago Tribal Council and an enrolled member of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska.
I want to greet each and every one of you with a good thought, good feeling here this morning. And then it's good to see this many of you here, and then all these smart people. I'm just going to say a quick word of prayer here. I ask that you could bear along with me at this time. Aho mono chungada come to you at this time. So pinagigi to you, waniganapshana to you for this day. I ask that you could bless each and every one of the relatives that's gathered here today, the bloodlines and the clans that they come from, the families that they come from. I ask that you could bless them, each and every one of them, with good health and happiness, long life here on creation. And mono chungada, as they continue to move forward in their life here on this time that we get to spend on this creation, I ask that you could make it good for them and the ones that are coming behind them. And Mono Chungara, I ask that you could bless them so that they could have a long life here on this creation, that they could continue to help one another and they could be good to one another, love one another. And Mono Chungara, I ask that you could bless our soldier boys and soldier girls, the ones that are overseas and the ones that are here. I ask that you could bless them so they could see far, they could see far and they could shoot straight and their knives will be sharp. And Mono Chungara, I ask that you could take a look at our little village here today. We stand in need of a lot of things, and one of those things is love with each other. Now, Mono Chungadasa, you could make it so that in our minds and our hearts that we could be able to continue to love one another, that we could continue to be good to one another. And then Mono Chungada, ask that you could bless our youth, the ones that are coming behind us and the ones that are here, that are gathered here today. I say you could take care of them in such a way that they'll be able to have a bright future, that they'll be able to come along and be educated. Then Mauna Changada, I say you could continue to watch over the ones that are in hospitals, the ones that are sick today, all of our mourners out there, Mauna. And then today, Mauna, we have a lot of relatives that have different sicknesses and ailments, so that you could bless them, take care of them in a good way, that everything could be good for them. And Mauna Changada, so you can continue to keep our village safe, all the things that don't need to be here, so you could keep them away from here. And Mauna Changada, say these kind of things to you here, thinking about all of our two-legged, all of our four-legged, all of our winged ones, our ones that swim underwater and the ones that grow in creation. Say Pina Gigi to you, Aniganachna to you for those things. I say you could bless all of our fireplaces, the ones that help out relatives and continue to pray for each other, Mauna. I say you could bless them. Bless their homes, their instruments, and their medicines that they take care of, Mauna. I ask that you could go into their minds and their hearts and ask that you could make it so they could continue to offer those prayers on behalf of what's taking place here today and on behalf of the future. And Mauna Changada, I say you could bless all the faculty, all the staff members that work at the Little Priest Tribal College. It's good to be able to come over here and offer a word of prayer and talk to you and visit with you just for a little bit here, Mauna. I say thank you to you for that. Pina Gigi to you for that. Aho, Aniganapshana.
Okay. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay. I would like to introduce the president of Little Priest Tribal College, Mr. Manoj Patel.
Members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, graduates of the class of 2025, parents and friends, welcome to 28th college commencement of Little Priest Tribal College. We are here to honor and celebrate the academic achievements of our students. This is the most satisfying event of our college family. Today, we acknowledge the work of the faculty and the achievement of students who have become graduates. 27 of our students will receive associate degrees, and 24 students will receive their certificates today. This is the largest commencement at Little Priest's history. Our governing board is composed of 5 distinguished citizens of Winnebago. They serve the college because they care for the people of Winnebago and are dedicated to excellence in higher education. It's my utmost privilege and honor and pleasure to introduce the members of the Board of Trustees who are with us today. When you hear your name, please stand and be recognized. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. LPTC Board Chair, Amy Lapointe-Houghton. Looks like a classroom, they didn't follow me. That's all right, it's all right, it's all right. You gotta do that for everybody else, okay? Mr. Tyler Smith, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Misku Petit, Treasurer of the Little Priest Tribal College Board of Trustees. Ms. Linnell Blackhawk, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mr. William Bass, Member of the Board of Trustees. And as a college president, I serve as the secretary of the Board of Trustees. It's me, Manoj Patil. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Little Priest Tribal College Board of Trustees. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Lance Morgan. Mr. Lance Morgan is President and CEO of Ho-Chunk Incorporation. The corporation is owned by the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska with the mission of advancing socioeconomic development of its people through world-class company. Mr. Morgan is an enrolled member of the Winnebago Tribe and one of the founders of Ho-Chunk Incorporation. Under his leadership, the corporation has grown to over 1,700 employees across numerous subsidiary companies with annual revenues exceeding $400 million. The award-winning business model reinvests in the Winnebago community through programs, partnerships, and charitable donations focused on priorities of employment, housing, education, youth, and elders. Mr. Morgan is also a partner in the law firm of Big Fire Law. The firm specializes in Indian law with 2 offices in Nebraska. Mr. Morgan is a board member for several corporate entities and has consulted with hundreds of tribal governments on economic development and taxation. Mr. Morgan is an adjunct professor at Arizona State University and University of Arizona. He earned a Bachelor's of Science in Economics from University of Nebraska in 1990 and graduated from Harvard Law School with a JD in 1993. I have a big list of awards and recognitions for Lance to read, but it'll take another hour. So I'm going to cut short on that one, but I want to share something that happened yesterday. Lance Morgan was selected as a distinguished membership of the APA, American Philosophical Association, yesterday. Congratulations, Lance. That's a huge honor. He made that announcement in Facebook, and I follow him on Facebook. And I want to, before I turn out to Lance's comments, I want to share a personal relation with Lance. Lance and I know each other for quite a bit of time, had the privilege to teach his kids, actually, all 3 his kids. So before I knew about Lance as a CEO of Ho-Chunk, I knew him as a thorough gentleman, a guy who had an amazing ability to see the future and to see the future of Winnebago. With my utmost privilege and friendship, I want to introduce Mr. Lance Morgan.
Thank you for that. It's a real honor to be here. I need my glasses. I'm sorry. My kids call my old man glasses. I was debating whether to tell this story because he said it's being recorded, but I decided I will. This is my probably 5th commencement speech, but I've been to my own graduation several times, and most of them are kind of forgettable. You know, I can't tell you who the speaker was, that sort of thing, so I'll try to be quick or maybe memorable. But there is one memory burned into my mind. At the Harvard graduation, you have to sort of think of it as the fanciest place imaginable. It's outside, there's thousands of people, and there's a lot of dignitaries up on stage at the graduation. It's all there's a lot of security, all this kind of stuff. And I look up, and those of you who know my parents, Dwight and Pearl, are on stage. Apparently there was food back there, and so they said it's time to go, and out comes, in the front row, Pearl and Dwight from Winnebago, Nebraska, sitting next to Colin Powell, who was the Secretary of Defense at the time, and some other lady, the cook, she's some famous chef or something. Anyway, I pointed it out to one of my friends. They said, "Are your parents dignitaries?" I can assure you they are not. And everybody else had robes on. And the way it works at the graduation there, they do a game, a trick on people. And on our seat was a piece of paper, and apparently they do a fake Latin address, and in it says laugh, cheer, clap, roar. and a guy gets up and he starts giving this fiery speech in Latin, and nobody really speaks Latin there, but it's a thing to make the parents feel like they spent all that money for good cause. And so he's doing this thing, and everybody goes, ha, 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 and everyone once claps. For no reason at all, my dad starts laughing. He doesn't speak Latin. He didn't have the piece of paper, so my mom reaches over and hits him right up on stage. And I just wanted to share how crazy that is. You know, I think it's funny that it was a fake address, too. They had to do a fake address. This is real, guys. This is the real thing. And I'm really glad to be here. There's a thing that I'm trying to get to catch on at Ho Chunk Inc. It's a communication style, and it's really a communication style from how the tribal council operated when I first get here. It's a little different with Zoom now, but what it used to be was everybody talks, everybody had a voice, leadership will make the decision, and then since we all talked about it, we may not agree with it, but we understood, right? And we acted as one. And I think that the caveat to that is when you're wrong, you need to admit it quick. And that's the Ho Chunk Inc. method. Everybody's equal in terms of voice. They may not have equal jobs or skills, but everyone can talk, right? That's the beauty of being a tribe. And then once we decide we go forward strong as one. But the part that really matters to this is the mistake part. Because I've got to admit something I admitted to Manoj some years ago. When the tribe was thinking about splitting off from NICC in 1995, I argued hard against it because I thought we wouldn't be able to do it financially as a tribe. And the tribe said, we're going to do it anyway, and they've committed probably close to $20 million over that time frame. And it's not like the tribe has tons and tons of money, but every year they show up and get some more to it. Every year they contribute to it. And so they made that commitment, and as punishment for objecting to it, the tribe put me on the board of directors. I didn't ask. I mean, you know how you have to apply nowadays? They just put me on it. And I didn't do much. The only thing I did was I added the TV in the student section. You know, I thought that would be helpful because that's what I spent a lot of time in college doing, watching TV in the student lounge. But as far as number 4 goes, being wrong, I was totally, completely wrong about the need to split off. Little Priest, it's become one of the most important institutions in the tribe. And what makes the tribe, Winnebago tribe, special, you guys might not know this, is we have all these institutions. The college is one of them. Ho Chunk is one of them. HCCD is one of them. The hospital is one of them. Winnevegas is one of them. Educare is one of them. And through this magic, the tribe has set up this system where we all work together and get stuff done. And that's why I call us the best of the poor tribes, but I plan on being the worst of the rich soon, hopefully, you know, if we get our way. And the importance of this institution I kind of think Ho Chunk's important too, but I think it cannot be overemphasized how important what you guys are doing is. When I first got here, we only had a handful of college graduates in town, and it's tough to take over the world and build an international corporation with 10 college graduates, and only 2 were business degrees. David Beaver was the other one. He got mad and left. He's been doing very well for himself. I said, where are you going, man? And that's just how it was, right? And we had so few people back then who were pursuing this, and we've jumped now we have hundreds of college graduates. The number of college graduates have jumped by 300% in the last 20 years. And well, wait for it, because I think after today it's going to be 350%, right? I don't know statistically how that works, but adding 50 people is going to be a monstrous achievement. And so you guys are critical in the intellectual growth of the tribe. And the tribe itself is only as strong as the strength of its individual people, right? I mean, we have pride, but it comes down to what individuals do. And today you take that first step in the journey. And I mentioned that I'd given other commencement speeches. I gave one at Nebraska, and it was a very straightforward, speech, gave some advice, very conventional. The only thing I'll mention from that's worth anything is the one piece of advice that I give constantly here to my young people. I said, you guys, love is a math problem. You might know this already, but 1 + 1 = 2, right? 1 - 1 is 0, so choose wisely, guys, all right? So that's the shortcut version of that speech. Find somebody that adds meaningfully to your life, and then you go forward as a partner, right? You go forward together, and together you will be stronger. And as simple as that is, it's hard to do. Find somebody that adds something to your life. I also did one at WIT not too long ago, and I called it Just WIT because everybody was like, where do you go to college? Oh, Just WIT. I said, it's the same book, guys. You know, why are you saying that? It's not just WIT. And WIT's a different animal. It's more diversified. It's a different group. And I was thinking how I could compare Nebraska to WIT to Little Priest Tribal College. And because Little Priest is different, you guys. It's tribal. It's a safe place. It's encouraging to you. It's enabling, but not in the bad way. You know, it enables you to be successful. And it's sort of stable and relentless in its commitment. You know, what Manoj and the staff have done here is incredible. I go up there and I see the new buildings and I see the commitment to what's going on and all these graduates. And I think back to my time on the board when we're like, what are we going to do? How are we going to get money? Are we going to have any students? Right? And it's amazing to see the transformation. And that's Ho Chunk Power, right? And what it's become is a generator of opportunities for you. But the thing I like about it best, and I'm assuming this is probably 90% of the case, is that it's pure Ho Chunk, guys. You know, it's us. It's something we control. It's something we did. We didn't know how to do it, but we did it, right? And you can go back to the leaders of the past. And I've joked in the past that when Ho Chunk was first successful, I was thinking it was me, but I thought about it. Of course I would think that. But I thought about it, and I realized that I had walked through a door that some other leader had kicked in, right? And they kicked it in for me, and I walked through it. Now, I'm doing the same, hopefully, for you guys, and the tribal leadership is doing it for you guys. So that door is now a sliding glass door that you open up when you walk into Walmart or something, right? And all you've got to do is step through it, and that's what's happening. And you guys are taking that step right now, and it's very, very encouraging. There's something I sometimes will do at a commencement speech, and I think I'm going to do it again here. This is an individual achievement, you guys. It really is. You did it. You put in the homework, right? But somebody supported you. Somebody let you live in their basement. Somebody watched your kids. Somebody gave you gas money. Somebody dropped you off. Somebody picked you up. Somebody encouraged you or just said, good one, right? And they're probably here. So look at them. Give them a smile. Give them a wave. Turn around. Look at them. They're here. They want to see you, right? Give them a little wave, right? That's your family. They're just, this is their achievement too, right? And I think that everybody takes pride in it, right? And they're so proud of you because this is something that you've accomplished together. All right, I'm winding down. Manoj is about to give me the hook. Because if you want to know how cool it is to be the CEO, in the last 2 weeks I've spent a lot of time in my basement watching YouTube exercising, and I watched a 6.5 hour documentary on the Mongol Empire. I'm very into how empires rise and fall lately because I'm trying to building our empire up, and I want to make sure it doesn't fall, if you're curious how I spend my time. And the story I love, though, was Genghis Khan's mother, the great Khan that took over half the world, told him a story over and over again as a kid. And what she would do with him and his brothers is she would show him one arrow, and she'd ask him to break it, and he could break it. And he had 5 brothers. And then she would hand him 5 arrows, and they couldn't break it because together we're strong. And we are Ho Chunk strong here, guys. And you guys have there are 5,500 on the entire planet. There's 7 billion people. And there are 5,500, 600 or so Ho Chunks, right? And the stronger we are as a tribe. And, you know, when we got here, we didn't have anything. You know, I've read the histories. I paid somebody to dig up the old archives, and it was horrible, the situation that we lived under. They once said they're doing better because they have houses now, 30 houses. They spent the last 2 winters living in a ditch with sticks over them or dug a hole out of a riverbank and lived in a cave, right? If you wonder why the Ho Chunk village is so important to me, that's why, right? And so you guys are descendants of those hardy people, right? And so it's amazing how far we've come on this thing. It's very exciting to see. Now, I have one last thing. When people are struggling, my relatives or some of my employees, I have a standard phrase I use on them because sometimes people come at it at different times in their lives. You know, I'm looking out, there's different age group. This isn't Nebraska where everyone's 21 or 22, right, or 90% of the students. This is a different, you guys have all, I know some of you, I know your past, right? And you come at it from a different angle. But the thing I like to say to people is, it's time to start being who you're gonna be, you know? And I wrote that on the Christmas card of my nephew the other day, and I see he has it on his desk at home. Start being who you're gonna be, right? Now, you've already done that. You've already started it. And so I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I mean, I can't wait to see what you become, right? I mean, you've taken that step, and the next one is available to you. The last thing is, your family's proud of you. Your relatives who have passed, they're watching. They're proud of you, right? They are. Trust me, they are. And your children who are alive, are here, or who are coming in the future, right? They will be proud of you, and they will benefit from this achievement, right? A tribe is one person, one family at a time, right? That's the way we change it, right? And I have dedicated my life to this change. And looking out here and seeing 50, I mean, it's overwhelming. Thank you for this honor. Congratulations.
After that speech, it's my turn. Huh? I'll try to be as emotional and powerful. We'll see. On behalf of Little Priest Tribal College, we thank you for your remarks, Lance. It was, as always, a passionate speech, and I appreciate the advice to our graduates. Now, moving on, I would like to introduce our Student of the Year, Ms. Raven Turner, who will give a few words of accomplishment. Big round of applause to Raven.
Hainipi, Aonia, Ijaje Wiwitate Raven Turner, Umaha Ijaje Wiwitate Wete Bedi, Tapawa Umbling. Hello everyone, my name is Raven Turner. My parents are Darwin and Kathy Turner. I wanted to thank you all for coming, and I wanted to apologize for speaking in front of my elders. Although I'm not Ho-Chunk, I have worked for the tribe, and I'm an alumni from St. Augustine's. So I have a lot of respect and appreciation for the language and the culture. To start, when I was 19, I withdrew from college, and I didn't have a strong sense of direction with my life. And it wasn't until I worked here in this very building as a paraprofessional, where I got to work with kids, that I decided to restart my educational journey and to have a degree in teacher education. So I decided to attend Little Priest Tribal College because they were quick to follow up with my application and made sure I was enrolled. Because of the staff's immense support, I became Student of the Year, President on Student Senate, and Midwest Regional Representative on AHEC Congress, Student Congress. So I say all this to say is that I want to encourage anyone to pursue whatever it is placed on your heart, because you never know what God has in store for you. So congratulations to all the graduates, and thank you all for listening.
Don't go, don't go. Thank you, Raven. Appreciate that. At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Mr. Pernell Robinson, who will give a few words on his accomplishment. Welcome, Pernell.
Before I begin, I want to ask my elders to forgive me as I say a few words this morning. I'm glad to be here. I want to wish everybody a good morning, to the distinguished faculty and staff, honored guests, proud families, and my fellow graduates. It is an immense honor to stand before you today as the valedictorian of the class of 2025 from Little Priest Tribal College. Chief Little Priest was noted as saying, "Be strong and educate my children." And that is exactly what the college is doing today when they strive and emphasize the importance of higher education. We gather here not just to celebrate a milestone, but to honor a journey rooted in resilience, growth, and commitment to community. Each of us came to Little Priest Tribal College with different stories. Some of us came straight from high school. I, myself, and others returned to education after many years of working or raising families. Some of us came here to reconnect to our heritage, but all of us arrived with a shared hope to better ourselves and our communities. Today, that hope stands fulfilled in every cap and gown before me. We did not walk this path alone. We had professors who believed in us. Many of my classes were centered around my three main instructors, and I just want to give a personal shout out to my professor here, Joe Dvorkin. We spent many times together. He's part of my Generation X. We've had many good discussions together. Another professor I want to, give a shout out to is my professor, Miss Allie Owens. She taught me how to speak and taught me how to, communicate. I also want to give a recognition to my advisor and my professor of my Native American Studies program, Miss Alexandria Walker. I hear she got excited for me when she found out this honor, and I just want to thank her for all that she's done for me. And lastly, I want to thank my boss, my friend, and my mentor, Dr. Darby Young, sitting amongst us, and Roxanne for their help and encouragement. President Manoj and the entire Little Priest Tribal College administration, we, the graduates, we all owe you our gratitude. As tribal college graduates, we are not just entering the workforce or transferring to universities. We are stepping into roles as leaders, caretakers of culture, and advocates for justice and healing in our communities. I stand here today and speak for many of our graduates when I think back to many late nights. Many of those nights were sleepless, like last night for me. The early mornings, stressful times. Some of us were not sure we could keep going, and I was one of them. But with the help of our support system of friends and family, we all owe them our thanks for believing in us and being there for us. I'm glad to say I got a couple of my daughters and my brother-in-law and my sister here today, and my Wau, she's here with me. So, what comes next? Maybe you're heading into a new job, continuing your education, or taking time to reflect and plan your next move. Whatever your path is, remember this: you are enough. You are prepared, and you carry the strength of your people in this college with you. As we leave this chapter behind, let us take the wisdom we've gained and the values we strengthened and go out into the world ready to make a difference. Let's live the legacy of Chief Little Priest, not just in words, but in action. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2025. I also want to include the CNA, who got their certification today. We did it. May the Creator, Moana, Wakanda, watch over us in the future, for the best is yet to come. Wiblahon, Pinigigi, thank you. Aho.
Thank you, Mr. Purnell Robinson. Now I would like to recognize our Faculty of the Year, Dr. Kreku Okran. A transformative educator, Dr. Okran has elevated teaching and learning by integrating emerging technologies like artificial intelligence in his online courses. His work on student learning and early childhood education, including his recent publication called How a Play Called Bookworms Wove Storytelling Magic for Kids and Future Educators, has been consistently recognized by the American Indian College Fund. This year, Dr. Okran received a $310,000 grant from the fund to advance Indigenous early childhood education. Dr. Okran, yes, thank you. Dr. Okran actively supports his community, funding food for the new Science Building's grand opening and sponsoring programs like developing the landscape of mental health supports with his grants. He also visits other tribal colleges to explore advancements in teaching and learning. The Student Learning Committee praised his assessment plan as the best among all faculty. Despite his demanding schedule, Dr. Okran is pursuing additional graduate coursework. He holds 4 degrees, a bachelor's in geography and resource development, a master of arts in geography, a master of arts in teaching, and a PhD in educational administration and leadership. Unable to attend today's commencement as he is back home in his home country of Ghana, Dr. Okran is represented today by Ms. Jody Ringert, who will accept his award on his behalf. Thank you, Ms. Wingert. We will now confer degrees among the candidates. Will the candidates please rise? President Pardo, upon completion of all degree requirements, the candidates whose names appear in the printed program are entitled and thereby presented to you for the conferring of degrees. President Pardo, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend upon completion of all degree requirements, the degrees to be conferred upon them as indicated on their diplomas. Will Dr. Young please escort candidates to the platform for the presentation of diplomas? Graduates, please come forward to receive your diploma as your name is called. Nakia Berea, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Madeline Casillas, Associate of Science, Indigenous Science, Environment. Lassane Klein, Associate of Science, Computer Information Technology. Azalea Curiel, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Eugene Decor, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Jarius Earth, Associate of Applied Science, Diversified Agriculture. Wallace Earth, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Okay. Aurelia Figuera, Associate of Science, Business. Christy Fremont, Associate of Science, Business. Misty Gomez, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Jalen Hollowell, Associate of Science, Computer Information Technology. Vernon Harris, Associate of Science, Computer Information Technology. Tyler Lemire, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Winona Lapointe, Associate of Science, Business. Denise Milford, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Shannon Watt with 2 degrees, Associate of Applied Science in Cannabis Studies and Associate of Science, Business. Alexandria Neff, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Jordana Payer, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Lori Payer, Associate of Science, Business. Layla Petit, Associate of Science, Biology. Pernell Robinson, Associate of Arts, Native American Studies. Kevin Rohde, Associate of Applied Science, Cannabis Studies. Stephanie Shirley, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Morkay Smolinski, Associate of Science, Business. Matthew Trudell, Associate of Science, Computer Information Technology. Raven Turner, Associate of Arts, Teacher Education. Bishop Zhu, Associate of Science, Business. Students who will receive a certificate, please come forward as your name is called. Lisa Bass, CNA. Norma Bassett, CNA. Tina Big Bear, CNA. Felicia Blackhawk, CNA. Elias Blue, CNA. Yoselin Curiel, CNA. Irene Forkiller, CNA. Monica Gooddawn, CNA. Kalia Hancock, CNA. Emily Harden, CNA. Evangeline Henry, CNA. Kyra Huffling, CNA. Tylee Jump, CNA. Liz Carrick, CNA. Lily Corns, CNA. Raven Corns, CNA. Eleanor Milford, CNA. Melissa Peacock, CNA. Chastity Price, CNA. Leangela Robinson Lincoln, CNA. Amia Tyndall, CNA. Emma Erwiller, CNA. Angel White, CNA. Jalen Whitebear, CNA.
Associate and certificate recipients, please stand at this time. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska, a sovereign nation, and the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of your degree requirements, the degree for which you have been recommended with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates of Little Priest Tribal College. Graduates it is time to turn your tassel. Please move your tassel from right to left. The tassel is moved to the left side or your heart to remind you of your alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present the Little Priest Tribal College graduating class of 2025. I'll wait. Will all who are able please stand for the singing of the Chief Little Priest song? You may be seated. Pinigigi, Grey Wolf Singers for the singing of Chief Little Priest song. May I ask the parents, the spouses, and other relatives of our graduates to stand. Parents, spouses, and other relatives of our graduates to stand, if you're able. Congratulations to you as well. Your prayers, support, and patience help these graduates reach an important accomplishment today. Will the graduates please join me in an expression of appreciation for these important people? Please be seated. We are very proud of you and grateful to your support. There is another group of people I would like to acknowledge, our faculty and staff of Little Priest Tribal College. Will the faculty and staff of Little Priest Tribal College please stand if you're able? Stand. Will the graduates join me in thanking for their outstanding service? Thank you very much for all your help. Thank you. Please be seated. Before your celebration, you got to bear another 10, 15 minutes. Couple of things I want to give a quick reminders. After the ceremony is completed, please do not leave the graduates, the board. Please make sure to come back here with your gown. We want to take an official picture. So last time we forgot and we missed that picture. So request all the graduates to stay back and with the board, the vice president, the president to take picture. Dear respected elders, honored guests, graduates, members of the LPTC Board of Trustees, students, and my fellow colleagues. Pinigigi, thank you for taking time to join us in celebrating our graduates today. Your presence means a great deal to me. Today marks a historic milestone for our college. We are celebrating the largest graduating class in Little Priest's history. People who like data and math, we went from 40 graduates to 51 graduates this year from last year. So we have a significant increase in graduates and their hard work, their dedication. You guys deserve it. Graduates, I commend you, but let me also say this. This is not the end. This is a gateway to your next academic or professional success, as our valedictorian also mentioned. Keep going. This journey doesn't stop here. I want to give a few highlights about the college, what has happened over the last academic year. Last Friday and Thursday, we celebrated another major historic milestone at the college, the grand opening of $6 million Louis LaRose Memorial Building. And last Thursday, we gave out 680 meals. If you're one of them, we drove, we had a meal, we gave out 680 meals. So it was a truly inspiring day to celebrate the occasion with all of you. And by the way, the new building is open. And the classes will begin on May 27th in the new building as well. I invite everyone from community to come and visit. It really is cool. One of my students said it's sick. So I'm going to go with that. It's cool and sick. I don't know this language, but it sounded pretty good to me. The spring 2025, we also have reached another record. Our highest enrollment ever with 225 students. When I joined in 2018, we had 113 students. So we are one short of an exact 100% increase in enrollment. So it's not just access to the college, it's also the graduation. So we have the highest enrollment, we also have the highest graduates. Couldn't get any better. But there are a few extraordinary stories that deserve special recognition. If your name is called, I would like you to stand. I would like to recognize Wallace Earth. For the first time in Little Priest College history, Wallace has become our first dual credit student to earn an associate degree from Little Priest before graduating from high school today. What an incredible achievement. By the way, Wallace, if you don't know where your high school graduation is, it's just below. First time ever. Congratulations, Wallace. Really proud of you. Have a seat. Please be seated. Let's also celebrate Shannon Mowat. She drove 10 hours from Oklahoma yesterday. I met her and her wonderful family yesterday. She's the first student ever to earn 2 degrees in the same semester, graduating in cannabis studies and business, ever. Congratulations, Shannon. I hope now the drive was not that boring. Well, another extraordinary story. We have a mother-daughter who graduated today. Denise, where is your, Denise? Eleanor, come on, stand up, stand up. Where is your daughter, Eleanor? Mom, daughter. And if you didn't know, Dennis is also an employee at Little Priest, so couldn't get any better. Congratulations to mom and daughter. We actually have 3 out-of-state graduates who have attended this ceremony. One from California, one from Wyoming, and one from Oklahoma. Are you here? Could you please stand? California, Wyoming, and Oklahoma. You guys coming here means a lot to us. You made the journey, and we are very, very thankful, and we are very proud of you guys. Thank you very much. Moving on to the future of the college. This spring, Little Priest Tribal College was awarded $1.4 million to launch a carpentry program from the Department of Labor. I'm proud to share that the construction of the new $1.3 million facility starts next week. And just in a few months, we'll celebrate another ribbon cutting ceremony, so feels unrealistic, but it's happening. This program will accommodate 18 students, and in just 1 year, students can earn a diploma and 3 certificates in carpentry. By the way, this is my marketing voice. Enrollment is open for summer and fall. Please enroll, please register. Your faculty, your advisors are right here. And yes, the free tuition continues for all students. Before I make a couple more remarks, I want to talk about something that happened during my first commencement and today. In my first commencement, when I was the vice president of academic affairs, I had my board of trustees sitting in the first row. Today, they have moved to the 3rd row. I like when they are on the next level someday. This is how we can actually configure success. So I took a picture of my first commencement, and today couldn't believe that the board is moving back and back and back, and that means we have more and more graduates. So something you want to notice every year from now onwards. So sorry, board. With all this momentum at the college, we must also remain mindful of the challenges ahead, and I want everybody to listen to this very carefully. Recent federal policy proposals threaten significant cuts to higher education, including tribal colleges and universities. And as of 3 days back, the new administration is planning to cut significant student aid in federal aid. As president of the college, I want to promise something to you guys. I'm doing everything possible to protect LPTC's mission and funding, but these are the tough times ahead for us. We must stay alert and committed to our shared purpose. That's how I feel when I need to read the news. As our students spoke today, we have a clear mission from Chief Little Priest: be strong and educate my children. And we, employees at the college, faculty especially, we cannot forget this mission. Challenges are here, will be there. We cannot forget our mission. Faculty and staff, I want you to be very clear on that one. To our graduates, enjoy this day with your family and friends. You have earned it. Today, I officially welcome the new batch of our alum to our existing 269 alums to Little Priest Tribal College Alumni Association. Welcome. So we have confirmed 279 degrees since the inception of the college and 269 graduates. Today we are adding 51 new graduates, and I couldn't be more proud to share that. But tomorrow it's time to refocus. Chase your dreams, show up for work. Yes, thank you. If you stay determined and never give up, anything is possible, but this is just the beginning. I cannot emphasize enough. I don't have any problems you guys celebrating today, just today. Tomorrow, have a plan for next steps. Do not ever give up. We have hopes for the future of the Winnebago tribe, and you are the hope. And I do not want you to forget that. Thank you once again for joining us today, everybody. And I want to give a big shout out to all the mothers here. Raise your hands if you're a mother. Happy Mother's Day. And I want to wish my mom happy Mother's Day. Love you, Mom, and you're the best mom I can imagine. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Would our veterans and Dr. Young now lead the Little Priest Tribal College 2025 graduates out?